How long have you guys been in the construction business?
I've been in a construction business almost 5 years now. I've been with Mark for a year now?
Are you guys, you're in the federal construction business or you're commercial? Or is this new to you?
This is somewhat new to us. Mostly, I mean, we've done a little bit of federal work, but as a subcontractor, not as a prime contractor. So now we want to do some prime contract.
Can you give me your overall impression of what you guys thought of it?
Basically, the class is very informative. You got a lot to take away. They're not hypothetical situations. They are real life situations. And it seems like it's something that starting Monday morning we can, put to good use, if not tomorrow. So.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
I know. Oh. I know.
I guess we have a long plane ride.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I learned more in 2.5 days than I knew about federal in 10 years of doing federal projects on and off. So worth every penny of Fuchsia's money.
You guys had much skepticism? $10,000 for a workshop, was that an issue to you?
Yeah, there was. After speaking with Doug and his 100% guarantee, it was helpful. But more than that, what I did was call up a lot of other people that have attended, and for them, everyone that we talked to gave a positive review that it's worth every penny, if not 10 times much, if not 100 times more than that. And I've attended a couple other government contracting classes, gurus, or whatever you want to call it, seminars. More than anything else, it was the 100% guarantee and the assurance Doug had that the money was worth it, and actually the money was worth it on day one. So, money well spent.
I have a different perspective because it wasn't, it was the company's money. I'm an employee, but, I think it's invaluable. You can, it's very few things that you can leave on a Saturday and put into practice on a Monday and have a plan, and Doug and Sean give you, all that coming out of the gate. Every question's answered, any problem you have, they go above and beyond to answer and fix and make sure that you understand the material and how to put it into practice. That's the key that I took out of this. It wasn't like, it wasn't hypotheticals of, if this happens then this. It's, this is what's going to happen. This is how to fill out this form. This is, what to do. This is what not to do. This is how to avoid a problem. And this is, how to fix a problem if you have one. It's all very constructive knowledge. Great. Excellent seminar.
What about tools?
Definitely. We signed up for his bid tracker and his, GC Law. The money we paid, it was a bargain, frankly. For the documentation and all that, if you had to go create it yourself, it probably cost you 2 or 3 times as much, plus the aggravation. They've taken all that out of the system, and basically they're giving it to you. All you have to do is possibly just put your name up there and you're ready to go. So even if you have not done any construction and you're just starting off, you got 20, 30 years of experience behind you right there out of the gate.
For me, the biggest tool that came out of it was them. That's the way I look at it. It's like it's like having somebody that you can just say, hey, this is what's going on, I don't know what to do, help me. And they've made that commitment that they're available, 24/7 to be your assistants and to make that, their priority. So, that's as valuable as anything that on paper or anywhere else. You get the experience, person that's going to show you, say, hey, you need to do this, this, and this is what's going to come out of it. So that's very good.
What about your return on investment?
It's like I said, the first day we could tell the return on the investment was, thought I got my money back the first 2-3 hours. But I think over time, I think the return on investment will be tremendous. It's almost a no-brainer. No return on investment. It was a little difficult to, commit, but when Doug's guaranteeing you can't go wrong with that. Most times what happens, people are, they promise you the world and, they don't deliver anything. And it seems like with Doug, it's the opposite. He's delivering a ton. His accessibility, I've witnessed it where, if he's answered calls, he may not be able to talk with you at that time particularly, but last night we went out for dinner. He handled a call right there. So we've witnessed that he does pick up his calls, return the calls, and we've seen it. So I'm pretty happy about that.
How's your confidence coming out of here today versus coming in?
Grown 1,000%. My confidence since coming to the class has grown by 1,000%, not more. It's like I said, we're ready to start tomorrow if we didn't have to fly. But Mark and I are already discussing jobs that we want to bid, and we're going to get it out. And by end of next week, we're going to get at least 10 out. So that's the goal. So the confidence when we came here, frankly, was pretty low, but the delivery on expectation has been tremendous.
The one thing that I would like to touch on is the value. I think that the value of this is whatever you want to make it. They give you everything, and you're the one that has to go out and take the time and implement the system and put it together and succeed. And they give you everything to do that. So it's worth every penny. It's worth probably 10 times what it's worth. But you can go back out and earn $1 million.
Doug Reitmeyer here. Suppose you're already making loads of money, working the hours you want, and are enjoying the freedom that high profits provide. Then you may not need our program. Feel free to pass this opportunity on to someone you know that really needs it. On the other hand, if you are a contractor, subcontractor, construction material supplier, or manufacturer, and you're tired of tight margins, hyper competition, and worrying if you can survive in the construction industry, this training might be for you. Imagine that someone came to you with a magic wand and granted you 3 wishes. What would they be? If financial freedom is something you yearn for, check us out and see if you can get a ticket for 2 people to attend the workshop. Yes, this is the first educational investment of its type. However, I promise that if you get in, you are fully protected and there is no risk to losing your money. That's right, our policy is that if you stay for the full 3 days and are not happy for any reason, just ask for your money back. Our refund policy is no questions asked. That said, no contractor or subcontractor has ever requested a refund. The training, tools, templates, technology, and services that come with your workshop investment are worth many times the cost. Check out what some of our recent workshop attendees said. Gene Hartley, a CPA, wrote, "The value is $100,000 or 10 times the investment." Mark Stolstitz, Vice President of Small Street Construction, wrote, "The value is 100 times more than the investment." Randy Whitener of Gomez Flooring wrote, "It's worth 20 times the investment." What will this training be worth to you? Every month you are already paying far more than the cost of this workshop because you don't have BidTracker and access to our $250,000 worth of tools, templates, training, and technology that will rapidly change your life and business for the better. Call today to see if you qualify and when you can get in. It may be your last chance. You can begin the journey to newfound success in the construction business. All the best to you and your greatest success for 2011 and beyond.